Now, a rescue for high-risk rabbits in the upstate is working to find forever homes for bunnies. Many of them have been confiscated by animal control, neglected, or their owners maybe realized they couldn't properly care for them. So we've got Mercedes Matt Curry, the president and founder of Wayward Rabbits in Lawrence, along with her granddaughter Landis McKee, a volunteer who obligated to be here. Thank you. Welcome you both.
Thank you.
First, introduce us to your friends, Mac. Who do you have?
Well, I brought a special little friend today. This is Dalton.
And keep in mind, Dalton's on your microphone a little bit. We'll have to get past him. Dalton, but he's a big, fluffy, sweet one, huh?
Yep. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Keep on keeping on.
Well, Dalton is special because he actually spent some time with Ava, who was his foster for a little while when he was a baby. He unfortunately was dumped when he was maybe 4 weeks old near a dumpster in Colombia, and came to us as a tiny thing. He fit in one hand, and he fits in like double hands. He's a big boy now.
And I remember Ava's rabbit being named Dahlia. There was a little bit of confusion about this rabbit's gender.
Dalton had a well-kept secret that we discovered when we took him to the vet, and surprise.
Okay.
So sometimes it's not always easy to see.
Dalton being his Dalton. So right now, is Dalton an animal looking for a forever home? Is Dalton one of your best friends?
Yep, he is looking for his forever home, and he's got some beautiful colorations. He's got the lion head fur all around, and he's got some sparkles of other colors in here. It's very soft.
So soft. What is it about rabbit ownership that somebody should know? Because they're looking at the screen right now and they're going, oh my gosh, look at that sweet, sweet rabbit. What's it like to be a rabbit owner? What do we have to do?
Well, they're great as family pets. There's a lot of people who think you just put them in a hutch and leave them outside. And we are looking for home settings. A lot of the bunnies live in X pens, which is kind of a wire enclosure, and then hop freely around the house. And a lot of people don't realize that having a house rabbit is a thing, and it's great for everybody. Yeah. Walking home and having a bunny hop around over to you, hop in your lap on the couch.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Having a house bunny.
It is. It's a different way of looking at them, but they are amazing creatures.
Yeah, and you're obviously passionate about rabbits to have founded this whole thing. Who else do we have over here? Who's this rabbit?
We have Ziggy here, and Ziggy is a dwarf rabbit, so her ears are not quite as long as like Dalton's. And she was actually found in a neighborhood hopping around with two other bunnies. A neighbor had dumped the bunnies out. Somebody had captured the bunnies, tried to return them to the owner, and the owner never picked them up. And it was one of those things where left out in the wild, they were not going to survive.
No, and looking at that sweet face, kind of talk to us about how prevalent this is. I don't think people realize how many rabbits are out there and how many are dumped.
It's a huge problem. I also run Paws Wildlife, so I see what happens with the predators. It's not really fair to take domestic bunnies out into a place where they are going to become food for a predator. I love all the species, and that's what happens. Sometimes there are medical problems that occur out there. There's nobody looking after them, and so they go untreated. It's a huge problem. You can't just take an unwanted domestic bunny and set them out and think there's going to be a happy ending. There might be, but it would be for the predator, not the bunny.
Yeah, we're not trying to feed any predators today. Well, tell us about your organization, Wayward Rabbits, why you're so passionate about these animals, and how your organization operates.
Well, we started this a couple years ago, in fact, because there were not enough places when bunnies were confiscated from bad situations. And I was told at one point in time that if there were no place for the bunnies to go, they would have to write tickets and leave the bunnies in the horrific conditions. And that's when we decided to add a domestic bunny division of Paws called Wayward Rabbits, so that we would address the problem. As far as our adoption process, obviously our bunnies have been through the ringer, so we try really hard to find good homes. We do match-ups. We do home visits to make sure that the bunny that we put there matches the vibe of the home.
That's the responsible part. You don't just want to rescue them temporarily. You want them to be in good lifelong homes. So the whole process, we'll have everything online about Wayward Rabbits and the mission and how people can find you. So thank you so much for bringing these sweet rabbits. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And all the hard work you're doing. People can learn more about Wayward Rabbits and the adoption process by visiting that Facebook page, Wayward Rabbits SC. We're back after this.